Yo, what is up guys? Lucky here with another video, and today we're going to talk about Octane. Why isn't he getting a buff no time soon, and the next possible crypto update we may have on our hands. Now June 16 we are getting some kind of update to the loot vault system that has been in Apex for a long time, but now in the new map it's pretty much underground. So we'll pretty much be able to enter one of the loot vaults, and it's also the day of a quest, so it should, tie everything together. But basically, Jason McCord from Respawn was pretty much asked by what I'm going to show you guys on screen is another person, and he said, "Would you agree that Octane's movement needs a buff? If not, what are your opinions on it? I always thought he should have movement capabilities not unsimilar to a pilot, but that's just me now." I'm going to read you his response. "We struggle with making legends too fast. It really destroys understandable combat when someone can flank and reposition too fast, but we know Octane is a speed guy, so it's tough." So they've definitely thought about the fact that Octane should be the fastest legend. At least like maybe a 1.2 speed increase, and you guys test it out just to see, make sure it's safe for implement it in the game in a buff, and then see what people think about it if he's actually faster. And then if he's not, in the next buff, you pretty much narrow it down, or you guys leave it as it is if it's a small little buff you guys can add. Because think about it, yeah, we can't run on walls in Apex, but if Octane could at least be able to run faster, and that way, when you slide towards the wall and then you bounce off it, it bounces you even higher than how you're able to do now. And not a lot of people can do that. So, if that little speed helps you get away faster and abuse that ability, then hey, Octane's not a legend that you play along. Usually when people play him, at least when I see it, somebody else playing Octane, I'm kind of always like, oh man, how's he gonna play this? Is he gonna stim into battle every time, and losing health while he's getting shot at and while he's shooting, trying to kill the other person? So I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Octane's play a little crazy sometimes, and then they go down, and then you guys know in Apex, when most people go down, they just tend to leave because it's easier to find another match than wait for your teammate to possibly clutch it. But let's talk about crypto. So Dez confirmed that crypto is in fact getting a buff very soon. Jason McCord has revealed that. Basically, somebody asked him, when is crypto going to get a buff? Because as a crypto main, I feel like he can be a liability having to tap into his drone every time he needs to scout. We are talking about stuff. That's what Jason McCord says. And then he goes, still a ways out probably, but agree that he needs something. So my suggestions to this, even though the drone can get very annoying, is if you have the drone midair and you close it, the drone is able to pretty much follow you around. Not, too close or nothing, but pretty much every time you move, he'll move a certain amount. He'll be up high in the sky. I know it's kind of like, that's a little overpowered, but let's say that doesn't work. The drone should be able to go to the respawn beacon and respawn you himself, or hack the beacon if it's already been used, and then spawn you just in case, you run into one that's already been used. I'm not talking about one that's in the circle, because that would be way too overpowered. But a respawn beacon that's already been used near you. Let's say you died at the beginning of the game, the nearest respawn beacon was used within a minute, and big fights going on there. But that's the one you kind of need to go, because the ring is moving and that part of the map is inside circle. So what do? It will be dope if you're able to pretty much hack it and respawn your team. And that right there would make crypto, and it would move him up to be a very usable legend, especially in rank, considering the fact that, well, it's rank. When one of you die, the chances of you guys actually winning the end game are very slim, unless like the circle ends in a way and you're caustic or something. But with that said, guys, it looks like we won't be getting no Octane buff soon, sadly, even though I really remember enjoying loving Octane, and now I play him and I'm just like, bro, I cannot play this character. And I think that's because the meta has changed, the maps are different, and the legends that were back then, okay tier or whatever, now they're not. Now they're very up there, in a high tier level, similar to Wraith. Believe it or not, Path is still up there in the high tier level, but Wraith is OP, Caustic is OP, Mirage is hella overpowered. Lifeline, she got the nerf, but what I'm trying to say is the meta has changed. So now it's very hard to play certain characters that were supposed to, be a speed demon, quote unquote, and now they're just, like normal characters. Yeah, if you main them, you could probably, use them different, but for the most part, they don't really set you apart. Like, let's say you're playing a Bloodhound, or honestly, let's say you're playing a Revenant and you're going up against a Wraith. You go crawl fast and stuff, but the Wraith is gonna have the mobility here. If you even try to throw your ult, phases goes around you. So certain legends really do overpower other legends, but it's kind of, it's a Predator game. It's an Apex Predator game. But what do you guys think about the Octane not getting the buff? And what do you guys think of Crypto, his possible buff that's coming? Which I know the whole drone idea is crazy, but at least allow him to be able to, respawn his teammates and hack beacons. That right there will be enough to have me sold on wanting to play him every now and then. So with that said, it is your boy Lucky. I hope you're having a great day or night, and peace out, guys.